I forgot when, but there was a time where the clock stopped moving. I was like, had somebody told me this, I was going to be like, you are lying. I want to see it happening now with this one. I want to see it happening.
Did you have your phone?
No.
Looking like when?
I heard when people said it, so this time I'm going to record it. Like, I am going to record it.
It's actually so funny. Like when it's like 12 or like 12:59, and then instead of it to go back to 1, it goes back to 0.
Oh my goodness. Please tell us some of the culture shocks in your countries or wherever that you are. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Beata Matasane, if you do not know. And for the new subscribers, please give yourself a massive thumbs up. And for the oldies, welcome back again, guys. As you can see, I'm not alone. I am with the beautiful lady here, and she will introduce herself. We have made a collaboration with her. She's also a YouTuber, and I will put the link of her YouTube channel in the description box below here. She has assisted me so much, guys. I met her before I met her. How can I explain this? Like, I had seen a video about accommodation because I was still looking for accommodation, or was on getting accommodation at the University of Glasgow. So with her, she had made that YouTube video, and then that is how I had to connect with her, and then today we are collaborating.
Hi. Hi everyone, thank you so much for having me. My name is Pascaline Kelechi. That's my name on YouTube, but my full name is Pascaline Ubogo. You can find me on Instagram as well, and I'm just happy to be here.
Okay, thank you very much for coming. Okay guys, so in this video we're just going to be talking about culture shocks in UK. As you guys can see, or if you don't know, we are Africans. I'm from Lesotho and she's from Nigeria. What would you say is one of the culture shocks, or the culture shock that has ever like shock you? I don't know. Yeah,
well, I'd say one of them is like, I'd say the most obvious one is the Glasgow weather. They tell you that, oh, it rains, it's like cold, but you don't actually know how cold it is until you get here. And the thing for me is that I didn't come to Glasgow straight, so I didn't, like, most people, they're like, oh, when they got off the plane, like the cold like hit them. Well, I got to London first, and London is not as cold as Glasgow. So I was like, oh, it's okay, it's not that bad. And then I came to Glasgow, I was like, okay, that is crazy. Like, it rains, it's like when is it not raining is the question. Like, it rains all the time. When it's sunny, people are like happy, and that's just how, like, it's not like a common thing for rain to be. So that's one of mine.
I would really like to add on that, like, even right now, it's like in the morning it was very sunny. I was like, it's sunny, but now, like, it's all cloudy and you don't know, and within a blink of an eye I know that we will have rain. But the good thing about this rain, I feel like, I don't know if it happens with you guys in Nigeria, there is a lot of thunderstorm back home, and there's a lot of rain at home, but it rains like in a very,
it's pouring rain. This one is what we call drizzling. I don't know if you guys call it drizzling. This is called drizzling, but just like drizzling all the time. But it's not like heavy rain that will cause like floods or that you can't do anything. Also, like, I don't know if, like, back home for us, like, if it's raining, like, plans are cancelled. Like, you don't do anything. But yeah, even if it's raining, you still have to go to class, you still have to go to church, you still have to, like, do everything. So
and having an umbrella is more like, it's a waste. It's a waste, because I also bought one umbrella and then it got broken because of the wind. I bought the second one, but I was like, if this one also breaks, I'm like, I'm done, I'm not gonna do anything. So if you have an umbrella, and if you don't have an umbrella, like, it doesn't matter, because it just rains so peacefully, you know. And that's why I don't need the umbrella,
because the wind will blow the umbrella away.
That's very true. And then for me, the other culture shock that I got was having to pay to wash clothes. Like, I was like, why? Why should I do that? Like, I don't understand. I have to pay to wash them, to dry them. No, what?
And it's not even that it's cheap, it's expensive.
It's expensive.
It's expensive.
Like, I'm just like, oh my goodness. And now that I have joined gym, like, I have to wash each and every now and then. I have about 3 or 4 gym outfits, but trust me, I feel like they are not enough.
You just have to keep washing and washing. Well, for me, when I was a student, I just, like, I do my washing in bulk, so
Yeah.
you just see like a heap of clothes, because I know
Yeah.
that even though I know that you're not supposed to like heap clothes in the machine, but I'm like, what can I
What
do?
can I do? There's
If I do this in 2 runs, that's £10. like 10. I don't even know if it might be more expensive now, but then to wash and dry was £5.
Yeah.
For 1 run.
For one thing, yeah. I wish there were options whereby if you want to wash using your hands, it's fine, because I don't trust washing with machines, guys. I think I'm too African for that. Like, I love using my own hands, like, you know.
Oh yeah, you can also like wash with your hands and then put it in the dryer, but then the thing is that when you wash, it drains the water, so when you're drying it, there's no, it's the clothes are not wet. But if you wash it with your hands and you put it in the dryer, then it's like, yeah. Also, if you could dry it outside, but you know, it rains all the time. Where's the sun?
Yeah, and also where are you gonna put your clothes? Because there's no clothing line.
I know, like back home, like every house, if you go to the back, there's like a clothing line and you can hang your clothes.
And every time when I have to buy sneakers, there are some sneakers that I love to buy, white ones, but I'm just like, oh my goodness, how am I gonna wash these sneakers? Like, the other one is because as Africans, you know, we are more like, when we see an elder person, we have to greet them and whatnot, you know. Here, when you just see someone, you just like pass, and there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong about that. Yeah. And also, you know, we have lecturers and whatnot. You're like, yes, ma'am, just say, yes. Here you just call David, who, and you're just like, oh my goodness, I'm still not used to it now. I feel like I'm being disrespectful.
even like I've not got used to it, but at some point I was like, I'm not going to care anymore. But then when I was like starting like my classes, you know, when you have to email your professors, I'd be like, hi Mrs. And then I found that it was actually offensive if you put Mrs. And then if they don't want to be addressed by Mrs., how would you know? Some people want to be addressed as Miss. Some people want to be like addressed. You don't know. You don't know if they want. Just call them their name. Because you cannot like use like a wrong pronoun for someone. So like just address them by their name. And I was like, oh yeah, someone that's like as old as my mother. I have to call them by their name. Like, hi John. Hi Grace. I'm like, oh.
But the good thing is, I've seen how serious the laws are here. Like, they're very, very serious. It's so secure. Like, like you would walk at night. I sometimes have classes from 5 p.m. up until 7 p.m. and then because it's still winter, you tell that it's still dark. But I know very well that I'm super safe. Like, I know. Yeah, I was watching this other girl on TikTok, so she was saying she had some issues, like somebody was banging on her door and whatnot. So she called the policeman, and within a blink of an eye, about 5 policemen were there, and I was like, wow, this is really good. Yeah.
I mean, for Glasgow, it also depends on where you are. Some places are not as safe as others, right? So, for example, there's like places that are like gangs are there, and there's like cause knife crime and stuff. But if you're in city center, in West End, where there's like people and you know integration, then honestly you're fine. You're okay. Like even me, the first time I came, it took me a while to be able to walk at night. Like even 6 p.m. I'm like, oh, I need to go home. I need to go home. I cannot be here. I'm walking and I'm like, oh, I'm not back home. I know back home I cannot be outside when it's dark. I can't. But yeah, even if it's like 11, especially, I don't know if you've experienced the summer yet. It's
a little bit, but for me it wasn't summer because I arrived here in September, but people were like, it's summer. Like, no, it's not summer.
No, you've not really seen summer, like when it's like 11 p.m. and it's still bright.
I can't wait to
so that is a good time. That's like the best time in Glasgow, in the UK. So by then, like 11 is still bright. You can walk anywhere, you can go anywhere. So
and the funny thing is, I've heard that we're going back to summer from the 31st of this month, right? And I'm just like, okay, during last year, I forgot when, but there was a time where the clock stopped moving. I was like, had somebody told me this, I was going to be like, you are lying. I want to see it happening now with this one. I want to see it happening.
Did you have your phone?
No.
Looking like when?
I heard when people said it. So this summer I'm going to record it. Like I am going to record it.
It's actually so funny. Like the time is like when it's like 12 59, and then instead of it to go back to 1, it goes back to 0.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to experience that. Like, I can't wait to experience that. I'm really to experience that. Like, I can't wait. Yeah, it's a story to tell people, to share with people back home. Like, so I'm amazed by how good or how helpful people are, the lecturers, the students, and whatnot. I'm not sure if you have also encountered something like that, because back home sometimes it's not everyone who assists you, who's willing to assist you openly without getting something in return. You know,
definitely.
And there was this other time where I was like, oh my goodness, I am really damaged. So this other lady was like, okay, no, I was somewhere, so they were like, no, I can assist you, and then she showed me what she can do, and I was like, so inwardly it was like, why are you being nice to me?
Exactly.
Right?
Do you want money?
Nice? What do you want?
What do you want?
Like, oh my god. I was like, oh my god, I'm damaged.
The people, especially in Glasgow, they are very friendly people. Like, I don't think I've been to London and I've been there for a while, and people in Glasgow are so much friendlier and so helpful. So I'm really glad for the experience, honestly. Really glad. Even the lecturers as well. Like, they're not like, oh, like, you're supposed to know this, so why don't you know it? Like, even if you don't know it, they'll genuinely like help you. Like, when I was doing like my practicals, because obviously back home we don't do much practicals, so we do more of theory, and then it was time for practicals, and like these things that everyone else had done in their bachelors, we didn't know it, and so we like went to like the lecturer and we're like, oh well, we actually don't know these things that you guys expect us to do, but we don't. And one of the PhD students literally took us to a board, right, and I was like explaining everything to us, like, and I was like, if some people, or like back when I imagine my lecturer would be like, why don't you know it? Like, you never,
why are you here?
Why are you here? Is
that serious?
Is this not why you are here?
You're a fool. Oh my goodness, like, there's not even a single time whereby you will hear them telling that this is too stupid. No, like, you will
even any question you ask, they're like, oh, it's not a stupid question. Even if you think it's stupid, they're like, no, it's not stupid, just ask.
Okay, so this other thing, it's also like the patience, the drivers' patience on the road. Like, drivers here are so patient. They never, I've never, for this 6 months that I have been here, I've never had a driver swear at anybody or hooting. Like, I kind of miss that, you know, because my ears are always like willing to hear that. Like, no, they are so patient with us. Like, there are some places whereby there are no robots, but if the car is waiting, or if you are waiting for the car such that you can cross, you find that the driver waits for you, and he or she will even tell you, okay, no, you can cross over, and then they will only drive after you do that. I think it's just a good thing. Like, they're so patient with us.
Like, I think even the zebra crossings, you know, like back home, there are zebra crossings, but they're just for decorations. Like, you're really like running. It's a zebra crossing, but you're running. You're like, oh my god, they're gonna kill me. And here, like, once you're on that line, everyone stops. But back home, they're like, I will clear you out of the road.
That is so true.
And even when you're crossing the road, like, when it's the green man, you know, no one is going to, like, you can even like close your eyes and cross the road. But can you do that back? Oh, you can't. So you're like look back. Oh, another thing, Jesus, about road crossing is that, like, you know, back home, if you want to cross the road, you look left, right, left. Here you only look one way. But I can't do that because my friends are like, why are you looking the other way when it's a one-way street? And I'm like, what if a car is coming from there? And you're like, it's not possible. I'm like, you're saying that because you have not been to my own country. Like, it's a one-way street, one-way road, but like someone's coming from there, so you have to look this way before you cross. And you don't walk, you run.
You run for your life.
If not, so people are always angry, but here drivers are patient. They're not like trying to like beat traffic when they're in the line. No one is trying to, like, you know, I don't know if you have it back home, like when there's like a road, right? And then some people, when there's traffic, they try to like find another corner.
It's an African thing.
They try to find another corner so that they'll get to the front.
Oh my goodness, it's an African thing, and I hate it.
But here, and nobody is doing that. Like, even if they're like back. They have to wait until they get to the front.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
This is just bringing up core memories.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the other thing is you know, when you're back home and then maybe you hear that somebody, an elder person, or either your parent or somebody who is your relative or who you lecture gets something wrong, you're kind of like shy to say, but you're wrong.
Yeah,
you're wrong, and then you just keep quiet. Because I remember there was at a time whereby I was in class, so we were being asked something. It was a virtual class, and then the lecturer was asking about something, and then I answered. Then she was like, no, that is not it. And then one of my friends from the US was like, no, you're wrong, she's right. I was like, oh, you are so brave. I am brave, but I can't just say that.
Yeah, I can't either. It's like, as long as someone's older than you, they're right. As long as someone is like, you know, mature or a teacher, that means they know everything, but they don't. They don't do everything. They can also make mistakes, but for us, we're like, oh, yeah, we'll just, you know, keep it in our minds and we'll not say. But yeah, they're like, no,
they're like,
that is wrong. Like, even a child would be like, oh no, I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
So here, I think here, like, everyone has like their own mind and opinion, and no one's like trying to be like, oh, well, you're a child, so your opinion doesn't matter. Everyone here matters. Like, even a baby, even like a young adult, and so like an old person, everyone's opinion matters. I wish we have that too soon. Yeah.
Oh yeah, back home, yeah.
Like, shut up, your child. Let the elders speak. Or they'll be like, oh, because like what an elderly person sees. I don't know if you have that saying. Like, they're like, oh, what an elderly person sees sitting down. You as a child, even if you climb the highest tree, you can't see it. I get that. That makes some sense, but like, it's not always true.
Yeah, it's not always true.
It's not true. You might be an adult, an elder person, but you will not get everything right. So, yeah. But I think those are some of the culture shocks.
Yeah. Please tell us some of the culture shocks in your countries or wherever that you are. And I hope you did enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, please make sure that you do subscribe, and subscribe to also her channel and watch, please guys. I am on road to 3K, so please make sure that we get there. So yeah, until we meet again next time, guys, bye.